What's happening, everybody? Y'all already know who it is. It's your boy, The Yank Man, and today I'm gonna show you how to take a simple sound like this and turn it into something that sounds like this. Or even sound like this. Y'all ready for it? It's gonna get crazy. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to this channel and give this video a thumbs up. This video is finna get crazy. Let's jump into it. So as you can see here, I have 3 MIDI channels. My first one is called normal, my second one is parallel, and my third channel is effects to effects. So in the order that you heard those sounds in the beginning of this video, that's what this is. So I played the sound normal, then I played it with a parallel. Parallel, we're gonna explain what that is, and then I played it effects to effects. All right, so first of all, let's figure out what that sound was that I was using. Let's open up here in the normal channel. Let's see here what sound I was using. I was using this sound called Starfield Piano. Listen, if you don't know about this sound right here, this is one of my go-to worship pad texture sounds right here out of Atmosphere. You don't need no external extensions or anything like that, other libraries. Just as soon as you get Atmosphere, search up Starfield Piano. Telling you, it's gonna bless your life. All right, so that's the sound right there. That was the first sound that I played, and that's just on our normal track, right? Our first track. So if we switch over here to our parallel track, and let's open this up. Now you see here, I have some other stuff going on within this track. Now, the reason why I call this track parallel is because all of the effects that I'm using in this effects rack, I'm running it parallel, which means they're not running into each other. I have every signal coming in separately, which means this is the dry signal here, which is the, let me solo here. That's the dry signal of the Starfield Piano. And then I also have running in parallel, which is not affecting the dry signal. I have a shimmer. And then also, you see it's opening up as I unmuting it. And also I have this verb here. All right. And both of those effects give different textures to the sound to where it went from sounding like, you know, the simple Starfield Piano to sounding like more, it added more color, more definition. It almost made it seem like it was a different sound. So let me demo just the normal. And then let's go into the parallel. I almost make it sound like it's a different sound. And all I'm doing is I run them into effects, right? Into verbs, into delays. And let's go back over here to the parallel. The effects I'm using here in the shimmer, I'm using the Valhalla Shimmer. All right. And if you want to know the preset, just screenshot this or pause the video. If you got the plugin, you can copy that. All right. And then also what I'm using here is a verb. I'm using a verb, and the verb I'm using all Valhalla stuff. This one right here is actually free. So if you don't have this, I don't know why. You can go download this plugin for free, the Supermassive, and this is the preset that I'm using on this one. Remember, you can stop the video or take a screenshot if you want to remember those positions everywhere. I got everything, the preset. All right. Also, I want to stop right here and give a special shout out to my brother from another mother, Mr. Leonard Ray Jarman Jr., y'all. He's the one that showed me the magnificence behind this effects track. All right, let's jump back into it. So yeah, that's what I'm doing here for the parallel. And then one more little secret here behind the parallel. What I like to do here, as you can see, I have my dry signal versus my shimmer versus my verb. If you can tell here, the dry is like -5 point something, and then the shimmer and the verb is -3 point something. So that means the dry signal of the actual sound is a little bit lower than the effects. And that's what gives it more. It sounds like it's just swimming in those effects. I don't have the dry signal like all the way up and then adding a little bit of effects. I have the dry signal a little lower than the other effects that I have running. And then lastly here, my third channel, which is effects to effects, which basically, instead of running parallel, which I have all the signals coming in separate, I can control how much effect I want to throw in. You can also run it effects to effects. And I don't suggest this way, but it actually sounds good. So it'll sound like this. Sounds good, but it's not a lot of spacing. The dry signal is going directly into the, and I'm using the same plugin, so it's not nothing different. It's the shimmer and the Supermassive. But the dry signal from Atmosphere is going directly into the Shimmer, and then from the Shimmer is going directly into the Supermassive. And then at the end, you can add a EQ if you want. I decided to take it off just so you can hear what it sounds like. It sounds really good. If you're just playing Atmosphere, you're not doing a lot of movements. You got like, you know, maybe short movements. You know, if you're doing like movements like that, this will work, but I wouldn't use it this way. I prefer to have it in parallel. But like I said, that's the same EQs, the same settings, the same presets, everything is just running directly effects to effects. So there you have it, family. Listen, that's the secret to transforming your pad sounds. Now listen, I do want to let y'all know before we end this video that you ain't got to go home, but you got to get your peoples to subscribe to this channel. I'll see you on the next video.